Now, I am sure, not really sure, but I know everybody who is watching this video right now has at some point been a kid. Maybe you are still a kid, maybe you're a grown up that's like 50 years old. I don't care, I don't mind, and also the AC is on making noise. So I turned that off. I the the power of technology. Truly wonderful. So back to the topic of today's video. Kids, they're stupid. We can admit that. I know you can. You've probably done some very stupid kids. You've probably done some very stupid things as kids. And so have I. So that is the topic of today's video. I am gonna share some embarrassing, I guess you could call it technically embarrassing. It's not really that big of a deal for me. I was a kid. What do you want from me? But today I'm going to be sharing 3 of the most stupid things I used to believe in as a kid. So, just jump right into it. First of all, number 1. Baby. So you know how every country has a president? So does towns. In Macedonia, at least, I know that there's state presidents in America and other countries similar to that, but I thought there was a step above that. Something beyond a what little old 3-year-old, 5-year-old me thought is that there was a president of the world. Pretty sure that's pretty self-explanatory, but I honestly have no idea of what to back this up with. And like, I'm not trying to say that there is. I'm like backing up with evidence. No, I'm just saying I have no idea what statement I could say for why we would need a president of the world, how that he would operate. First of all, what's the point of having divided countries and continents and stuff when you can just have one guy rule over everything? And third of all, what is he gonna do? Like, that's way too much stuff to. You can't have power over the entirety of humanity. That doesn't make sense. I I feel like this is more just me roasting my past self, but I do that every day, so it's normal Tuesday. Actually, it's Friday. It doesn't matter. So, what do I need to add to this? There's nothing. It's the president of the world. What do you want from me? Just get a president of the world. Imagine Donald Trump, but instead of America, I mean, he's not president anymore, but imagine Donald Trump when he was president of America, but put him at a bigger global position. Okay, my bad. I may have gotten a bit too extreme for the first one, but for nothing. Doesn't matter. Number 2. This one hits on more of a personal level. I honestly am so confused to how I came up with this. And just thinking back on it, I'm laughing at my stupidity. Um, I can't even title this. It's literally the Blue Man. That's it. So summary of it. I am not sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I think that the look and ideal of this blue man came from a dream that was maybe a bit too realistic. Therefore, I implemented it into reality, which little me thought was actually reality. Um, Now, the only one recollection I've had with the blue man is uh, this one. I'm pretty sure it's a dream, and this is where the blue man originated from. And it's definitely a dream because it doesn't make logical sense at all. So it's just me and mom laying in bed, and so there's this light, and this blue man appears. I don't know how I would describe him. It's more like, imagine a worker, like a construction worker, but remove the hard hat and just give him a normal hat, and just dump like blue paint over him. That's the blue man. And he was just standing there next to our mirror. We had like a little mirror in like the corner of the room from the bedroom we were in. So mom stands up and gets the little like towel and like whacks him on the back. And then I don't know what happened. A little bit later, he just whoosh, lights and disappears again. I remember being terrified. I could not sleep alone. This I know, and I remember my back then. When my dad was still alive. Um, he was off to work. Basically, he was a construction worker. He basically did these rounds, I guess, when he would get a new job, new place, work. I don't know how to describe this. I don't really know much about my dad's job. He died too early, but nonetheless, he would go for like a couple of months to build a factory or something. I don't know, probably. But while he was gone, it would be, like as I said, a span of 3 months. So when he came back, I remember genuinely being so happy because I was like, oh, finally, he can defend me from the Blue Man. And I remember mentioning the Blue Man to him. And I didn't know this back then, but apparently this stupidity of mine uh, caused a pretty big argument between my parents because um, what my dad got from that was as an estimation that my mom was cheating on him, which wasn't a thing. They loved each other. She would never do that, and she never did. But uh, blue can sometimes be considered like, hey, a blue man, Macedonian translation, which if I translate it, you won't understand it. But sometimes it's basically referred to people who are blonde, which is why he would think I was talking to somebody who wasn't like actually blue, but somebody who was blonde. And that's the thing. That's all about him. I gave this explanation to you guys now. I have no idea who he was. I have no idea what he was, how he could teleport. It was clearly a dream with the teleportation. So realistic, though. I've never had a more realistic dream. And you know how you forget dreams? I have remembered this dream vividly. Unless for this like 2 seconds span. I have only remembered that. I have remembered everything else about this dream vividly. For over 10 years. This is just on another level. I genuinely cannot believe how stupid I was. But with that done, let's move on to the third one. So this one, I'm actually not gonna be surprised if some of you have already believed in this, and probably most of you have, at least to some extent. Well, let's say you know what a human heart looks like, and uh, after I finish the sentence, you're probably gonna know how generally just how stupid I am, and you know the little like emoji for like the heart and like this one you see right here. I used to think that emoji was how a heart actually looks like. And no joke, I only learned this when I was like 6, 7, maybe 8. I was playing a game. It was about you fighting zombies. I know it was the second game in the series. I don't remember what it was called. But in the game, you receive this item, which was like a little tube, like a mutant tube, and in it was a drawn, realistic heart. And I asked my friend who was with me what that was, and he's like, "That's a heart." I'm like, "No, that's not a heart. A heart is like this." And he's like, "No, that's just how people draw it. That's how it actually looks." And my first instinct was like, "Ew," because obviously, I've literally never seen a heart before. So when I see this little red shit on my screen, what am I supposed to think of it? It's disgusting. It's a red piece of shit. I don't know what to think about it, so I'm like, that can't be a heart. For literally so long of a time, I have believed this was how a heart looks. I don't know. Yes, very stupid, but I can defend myself here on this one. I bet a pretty penny you at least one of you, has believed in this. Technically. There has to be a time span before you learn about what a real heart looks like after you have seen a drawing of a heart. So there is no way that not a single one of you believed in this as well. That's it. So, I hope you had fun listening to how stupid past me was. If you did, do all the liking and subscribing and stuff. I don't need to say this every video. Like I've done over 100 videos so far. You should have learned the system. Just get with it already, guys. Okay. Well, yeah. How do I end this video? Oh, I know. I'm gonna end this video with an image of a realistic heart. Bye.